Yes, so this is a construction site, and this construction site they are coming up with a walkway.
Before we proceed, let me welcome you, BartlikBartlik channel, for basic construction knowledge.
So the walkway is to connect the buildings around the site. So as you can see, this is a walkway that is coming up. So this walkway, what is being done is that they are doing cast in situ concrete channels. So as you can see from the right hand side and the left hand side, they have already casted the cast in situ concrete channels. So these cast in situ concrete channels is just to enclose the other layers that will be actually be put in this space. So as you can see, they have already done some cut away of the soil such that they can remain with the depth of the layers. So let me just demonstrate. As you can see here, this is the top of the cast in situ channel. So from this top of the cast in situ channel, they will have a 5 centimeter thickness of the PCC, the precast slab, or 50 millimeters in terms of millimeters, and then they will have another 50 millimeters of maram blinding. So this maram blinding will just be to make up the levels of the hardcore, and also to fill the voids in the hardcore, such that actually the level is even, such that they can actually lay on top the precast slabs. So actually before they do these layers, they will have to compact the ground such that the ground is actually stable and firm, after which they will do the hand pack hardcore fill. After the hand pack hardcore fill, and then they will do the layer of the maram, and then the final layer of the PCC slab. So actually that is how they are coming up with the walkway, and everything here is cast in situ. So the channels are cast in situ. Actually even the PCC, they will be cast in situ, and even the drainage will be cast in situ. Remember, the drainage is done using the inverted block drain, the IBD. So let me show you how they have improvised an IBD on site. You can see this is a sample of an IBD, the inverted block drain. So this is a sample of the IBD that has been actually casted on site, and they just did it using timber formwork. So they just came up with a box, and this box they inserted this pipe that is in between the box, and then they filled the box with concrete, after which they came up with this IBD, the inverted block drain. So this IBD, actually they will be casted several on site, and they will be used to come up with the open channel drain, or the drainage that is on the side of the walkway. Now you see here we will have our walkway. So on this side here, this is where we'll have our IBD. So we'll place our IBDs here, that is according to the levels, to come up with the drainage, the open channel drainage. So this is how we are doing this walkway. So the way we came up with the level of the channel is that according to the site layout plan, our 0.00 level, the ground level, we have been told to use contour 1600. So contour 1600 is the 0.00, and also from the site layout, that is our building ground floor slab is coming at 1630, which means now that the building ground floor slab level is 300 millimeters above contour 1600, which is 0.00. So 1600 and 1630, you see we have 30 figure difference. So this 30 is the 30 centimeter. So that is the level of the building ground floor slab. So this nail here, our nail here, this is the level of ground floor slab, which is 1630. So this level here is 1630, and according to our site layout plan, at this point here, the finish level, or rather the level of our PCC at this point here, this is the walkway. So the level here is 1610. So for us to get this height of this channel is from our level of our nail level here, which is 1630, subtract 20 centimeter, then we will get the 1610. So this is 1630 minus 20, we will be able to get the 1610. So 1610. So from this nail we subtract the 20. That level we transfer it. We transfer it at this point. So we transfer it at this point. So this is our channel level, and which is also our walkway level. So that is how we come up with the levels for the walkway on this side. So as you can see, we have already done our cast in situ channels. As I have said, is that everything here is like cast in situ. So the PCC slabs will be cast in situ. The channels that are enclosing actually the layers is a cast in situ channel. And also I've shown you the drainage, how they have come up with the inverted block drain. Is a cast in situ thing, or rather the drainage actually they will do it cast in situ. And I've been told that the way they will do it is that they will have an excavation. They will have an excavation along this channel, because on this side, this is where we are having our drainage. So on this side, this is where we are having our drainage. So they'll do an excavation. After doing that excavation, then they will provide a formwork on the sides, not at the bottom, only on the sides. And in fact, on this one side, maybe this channel can work as part of the formwork. So they will you can provide formwork on one side, after which they will put a pipe, maybe a 200 millimeter diameter pipe at according to the level, and then they will fill with concrete. They will cast the sides with concrete, after which they will remove the pipe and it becomes a channel. So that is how they are planning to do the cast in situ channel. So everything here is like cast in situ. Hope it has been understood. So they are coming up with a walkway, and the walkway is just to connect the buildings around the site. We have find our situation whereby in between the walkway we have manholes. Like for example, this is a manhole without a cover, but it is because the construction site is still going on. But when we will be done, we will make sure that the manhole cover of this manhole actually will act as one of the PCC, because now it will be the finished level of our walkway. So we'll make sure that the cover to this manhole is at the same level with the rest of the PCC. So this is how we are coming up with our walkway. Let me take you through again. I have said we are doing cast in situ channels, cast in situ concrete channels. That is to enclose our to enclose our PCC, that is for the walkway. So our walkway is 2 meters wide. Our walkway is 2 meters wide. So this 2 meters wide, remember I've told you we will have a layer of hardcore fill, hand-packed hardcore fill. We'll have a layer of maram blinding, and then now we'll have our layer of the PCC. Purpose is to enable it to enclose the layer of the hardcore, the layer of the blinding, and the layer of the PCC. So that's the purpose of the concrete channel, to enclose these layers. So let me show you the formwork provision, some of the formwork provision that we have done on site, such that or rather so that we can cast our in situ channel. So you can see this part of the formwork, this part of the formwork. So that's part of the formwork. Some areas we have already done the casting. So that is it. Hopefully we will come up with a very nice walkway around the site. So the walkway is just to connect the buildings. We have different buildings on site, and for the purpose of connecting these buildings, we have the walkways, because apart from the walkways, or rather out of the walkways, we will have to do the landscaping, that is planting of the grass and what have you. So that is the walkway.